Alright guys, I picked up a budget lighting kit from Harbor Freight. I want to show you what I got here. Picked this up for about 300 bucks. I got two of the Roadshock 4 LEDs. These were just a little over 100 a piece. And then I bought the wiring harness kit. I think that was about 70 bucks. So all in with tax, it was right around 300 bucks. So each light comes with the yellow cover and a black like a dust cover or protective cover. Alright, I'm going to do a quick test for you guys just to show you how bright they are. This is the low beam, and then this is the high beam. And you get, here's the wiring plug that comes with the light itself. So, and it says do not run the high and the low at the same time. So the switch that comes with the kit, it's set up to run either the high or the low function. It also comes with a wire for the daytime running lights. These connectors, apparently they are water resistant. They are not waterproof, even though the light itself is supposed to be dust proof and waterproof. The plug is not. So this comes with the relay, the fuse, and that three-way on-off switch. And then I guess if you want to run the daytime running lights, you could splice into these, is what I'm assuming. This is kind of like a budget starter setup for me, because you would not want to run multiple of these into the vehicle. Eventually I want to get a switch panel kit where you just run all the switches inside, and then every time you add something you just hook it up to your switch box. You don't want to run these through every time you get a new set of lights or add on a new set of lights. But I am going to run this. I'm going to pull all these wires off, run it through the firewall, and then I'll reconnect the switch back on the other side and just have it set up temporarily. I'm not going to cut anything in the dash to mount this because it's not going to be permanent. Just going to be a starter setup for now. That way I can get some bright lights out here for when I go off-roading at night. Alright guys, in case you're wondering how to run these through the firewall, I disconnected these from the switch and I zip tied them so that way they stay close together, and I ran my tool that's going to grab them through the firewall. I will run it all the way through. So here's my tool. I ran through the firewall from the inside, and then this little thing will open up, grab the wires, and I'll pull it through from the other side. Alright, lights are all installed. Put my relay right here. There's nothing behind the upper part of this. Just don't go low because there are wires through the lower part of it. This is on a Jeep Wrangler, of course. Got my wires all tucked in at the top of the firewall. Connected to the battery. Ran my light wires through here, out through the grill on this one, and this one had some extra slack, so I ran it. I'm gonna zip tie it down to this bumper frame mount thing. This light, I dropped this one, and it must have landed right on the connector. It had the connector that came with it plugged in, and it broke off one of the prongs, this top one here, but luckily the high beam feature still works, so I just won't have the low beam feature, I guess. And then one thing I didn't notice on the box is this one's like a spot floodlight. This one's just a spotlight. And the boxes look very similar, so if you're buying these, one's a spot flood, one's a spot. Didn't notice it when I was grabbing them. I just kind of, you know, everything else on the box is pretty much identical except for that. Alright guys, I've come down to a creepy dark road so I can show you guys how bright these lights are. Alright, now keep in mind the low beam setting is only on one light right now. So you can see the difference over here off to the side. This is just I do have aftermarket headlights, but just headlights right now. Look how much more side light you have. And even on that side, with one light. So that's the high beam setting, which would be considered the spotlight, I believe. Apparently these are supposed to shine up to like 3,500 feet. That is insane.